Atozy put out a video about AI doctors selling scams as health advice. So I think like this might be important, and I think it might be worth checking out. So let's take a look.
They're now viral doctors on Instagram with nearly 1 million followers, handing out health advice like this woman. But here's the catch. She's not even a doctor or even a real person. She's a full-on AI influencer, and people are actually buying it. And to make things even worse, we think these massive accounts with over 1 million followers and millions of views online are stealing people's identities to sell shady products online. Because after going down this rabbit hole, I don't think the woman in the profile picture is even affiliated with this account. I'm slowly starting to realize we're cooked. AI influencers are now all over the place, and clearly we have to check in on our parents and our grandparents because someone's funding this. And it's not us, it's not our generation, it's the older generation, unfortunately.
I'm gonna say this right now, chat, I am not AI. I am a real flesh and blood VTuber. Okay, for any of you who are doubting, I am real. I am not AI. Sorry, what? What? Huh?
Because the other day I came across this doctor on Instagram with 1 million followers, scrubs on, stethoscope.
Wait, 13? How would anybody believe that a quote-unquote real doctor would classify themselves as a butt doctor? Seriously. What AI would classify themselves as
that
a
is a
butt
cute
doctor?
kitty girl.
Thank you, E4. Like, if they, like, especially a doctor, like, especially a proctologist that might be giving medical advice. What AI would say, I'm a butt doctor?
Around her neck, giving out health advice. And as I mentioned earlier, she's not a doctor, nor even a person. Her bio literally says,
Please, the correct term is ass doctor.
What if I prefer an ass blaster? What if I don't want an ass doctor and instead I prefer an ass blaster? Any takers? Anyone? No? Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Health advice. And as I mentioned earlier, she's not a doctor, nor even a person. Her bio literally says, follow for health secrets they don't teach in schools. And honestly,
Oh, and look what was below. Oh, how interesting. And below is an Amazon link for supplements. Yeah. If you see anyone that claims to be a medical health professional and in their bio you're seeing, buy my supplements, or buy these recommended supplements, guess what?
And honestly, I kind of want the health tips they actually teach in schools. Because if you spent any time on the health side of Instagram, it is just loaded with grifters and AI influencers. And speaking of both, meet Wellness Maddie, a AI health influencer who really doesn't accept.
No. What the heck? Wait. Whoa. Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute.
NANI?
The previous one said she was an ass doctor. The previous TikTok, Instagram, what the fuck ever of this AI said that she was an ass doctor. Now all of a sudden she's spent 22 years looking at tits? Really?
Influencer
and
who
then
really does.
13 years as a coochie doctor. How is anybody believing this? How is anybody believing this is real? Like, seriously. And they're even using the completely trite 13 years as a coochie doctor, yet no one believes me when I tell them this. This is the most trite, scam-laden phrasing on the fucking internet. Like, anybody with even a modicum of intelligence, the minute they read 13 years as X, yet no one believes me when I tell them this, collection alarm. Scams. 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 Okay, chats, for any of you that don't know, and to my beloved YouTube audience that happens to watch this, I will tell you, if you see a TikTok or Instagram or what the fuck ever post, and they put X amount of years as an X, replace coochie doctor with anything, yet no one believes me when I tell them this, 1000% it is a scam, or they are lying. 1000%. It's fake. If they use this phrasing right here, it's fake, they're lying, it's a scam. Every single time. Okay? There, I just saved you about $1,000 that you might have spent on some bullshit supplements or training courses.
Doesn't exist. And the wild part is, she's not even close to being the only one.
Hyper-realistic videos generated by artificial intelligence, they appear more and more online. It's a disturbing new trend that's emerging. Deep fake doctors. Clips like the ones you're seeing now mimic professionals in the medical field and in some cases use real
There, yeah, the phrase, there's the phrase. She's saying the phrase. She's saying the phrase. She's saying the phrase. And people still don't believe me when I say.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
doctors' faces, all to sell questionable products or promote questionable, unproven advice.
So Wellness AI Maddie is a AI-generated persona. Every picture, every talking head video, every soothing voice is just cobbled together with tools like Midjourney, HeyGen, and 11 Labs. And even her
Whoa, hold up. Let me
voice
see
is
that
just
other one.
cobbled together with tools like Midjourney, HeyGen, and 11.
What? That's impressive. Granted, you can see with the signage, this right here looks fucked up. This right here, I don't know if this is supposed to be another language like these. I don't know if these are supposed to be a different language or not. But that right there, the squish, that right there, like, bing! The plants also look off.
Gen and 11 Labs, and even her DMs are automated through what I think is ManyChat. And to the untrained eye, she looks somewhat like a real doctor, but it's just an algorithm spitting out. The untrained eye, she looks somewhat like.
Yeah. No, this. I can't put my finger on it, but something about the contrast between her, the patient, and the monitor, like all these four things right here, the light, her, the patient, the monitor, something is, it feels like it's overlaid, it feels like it's overlaid on top of this, but like I think this background footage, like this background image, I think is real, and this doesn't. It feels raw. I cannot put my finger on it, but like the contrast between these four items and this background image feels raw. Yeah.
Like a real doctor, but it's just an algorithm spitting out medical sounding advice.
Well, yes,
she
Seth,
even
aside
has
from that,
different
yes.
faces and AI health professionals that appear here on her Instagram page.
Oh. Yeah. That one looks blatantly AI. Look at the compositing. God, look at that compositing right there. Oh, fuck, that looks bad. This one looks blatantly AI. The compositing on this looks like shit.
Appear here on her Instagram page, and she posts a lot, like twice a day. So that's a lot of generated health content hitting people's discovery pages. And she's monetized. She's pushing this Rosabella Moringa, a supplement plastered all over her profile. Because right in the middle of the bio, you're dragged to this Amazon listing for her product. And it seems like she has a lot of people buying this because she has her page set up to where if you comment the word Moringa, they DM you the link so you can buy it. So you have a video like this with, to me at least, is a fairly obvious AI person talking.
Are you not hungry for breakfast in the morning? That's high cortisol. Do you wake up at 3 a.m. having to pee? That's high cortisol. You've probably heard of cortisol before.
Chat, are you seeing it? Look, okay. What? Okay. When we see Atozy speaking here, all right, watch his face here. Okay, look at his face here, and then look at that man's face in the same area.
You have a video like this with, to me at least, is a fairly obvious AI person talking.
Are you not hungry for breakfast in the morning? That's high cortisol. Do you wake up at 3 a.m. having to pee? That's high cortisol. You've probably heard of cortisol.
Look at the way the movements are in the low part of the cheeks right here, coming into where the mouth meets. Just look at the way they're moving. It's so uncanny valley. So uncanny valley.
Wake up at 3 a.m. having to pee? That's high cortisol. You've probably heard of cortisol before, but stay with me. This is important. Exceeded cortisol levels are directly linked to stress. Here's my recommendation. Start taking Moringa.
It might take a second to register that it's AI, but after a second, it becomes pretty clear. But again, someone who isn't super internet literate probably won't recognize this clip as AI. And before I go any further, I do want to preface and say, from what I can tell,
the other thing I saw Cortana's,
with taking real moringa leaf powder, and it definitely could be considered healthy for you. But, and the big but is, number one, why are you taking it, and what brand are you buying? Because that matters a lot. Because moringa is considered a supplement, and the supplement industry can really be the Wild West. And this Rosabella Moringa, it markets itself like it's legit, made an FDA registered facility, GMO free, all natural, but none of that means that it's FDA approved. Like the product itself, from what I can tell, has never been evaluated by regulators. So when Wellness Maddie's in your feed talking like she has 10 years of medical experience, which
and now, so first she was an ass doctor, then she was a boob doctor. So wait, first she was an ass doctor for 13 years, I think it was. Then she was a boob doctor for 22 years. Now she's a coochie doctor for 13 years with the same phrasing as the blonde one.
What she's really doing is tricking you into buying some questionable supplement with a sketchy claim. Because made in an FDA registered facility is definitely not the same as FDA approved.
Yes, action bastard.
That's one side of the problem. Because the other side of the problem is the Google reviews seem to be very alarming, to put it lightly. And these are some recent reviews. Buyer aware, I ordered the product, and before I finished taking what I had ordered, they sent a notice that they were charging me for another order. I didn't sign up for a subscription, nor did I plan on ordering more. Now I can't get them to refund what they charged my card, for they haven't responded to my request. Terrible way to conduct business.
Do a chargeback. If you get charged for something on your credit card that you didn't actually order, you can tell your credit card company to do a chargeback, and they will do a chargeback. That's something to keep in mind, chat. If you ever, God forbid, you become the victim of a scam, and you buy something with your credit card, and you run into a situation like this, like you buy something and then the company charges you again without telling you, call your credit card company, tell them about it, and tell them you want a chargeback. And they will do a chargeback on that transaction to get the money back onto your card.
Fake subscriptions. Again, after many attempts to contact Rosabella, they already know me and the subscription is fraud. I never make any subscription to Rosabella, and they know that, and still charging my credit card. They are scams.
The supplements that they are pushing has nothing to do with health issues. It is a freaking tree.
Eh, I don't know. I don't know anything about this particular thing that they're pushing, so I have no fucking clue. Gramps, maybe you know. What maybe you know something about this herbal concoction that they're talking about, if there's any health benefits to it. But this comment alone, I am questioning. I'm questioning this right here. This actually feels like a bot. This comment right here feels like a bot making it, which is ironic. A bot making a 1-star review on a bot service. But this one, like, after many attempts to contact, they already know me, and this subscription is a fraud. They already know you? Ow. I never, 2 R's, 2 exclamation points, make any subscription to Rosabella, proper word usage here. And they know that, and still charging my credit card. Their scans run. Like, I think that this 1-star review is up in and of itself, which is fucking crazy.
Run. Plus, you can buy the same product from a different place and cheaper and tipper. Plus, no scam fake subscription. They are stealing customers is because they are not true. And I will put this review.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this a competing product that sicked their butt on this account? Could this be a competing brand selling the same thing, and they sicked the? Did you say that, Atanashi? Okay, maybe I was reading at the time and I missed what you said. Competitor bot. Okay, yeah. I think I was reading it at the time. I think, yeah, this is a competitor bot that is that they sicked on this AI account. Yeah, Giggle Fingers, the dead internet theory is working hard on this one.
Everywhere to protect innocent people. They know me because I haven't been sent many mail and phone calls. Okay, that was pretty broken at the end there. Here we have another one. Scam. Do not buy this product. You think that you're doing a one-time purchase and they keep sending it to you. Billing you an obnoxious monthly fee for a product does not work, and they ignore your directives to cancel and stop billing your account. I am going through my bank to stop this unethical company from ever billing me again. Save yourself the trouble and do not buy from them. Subscription scam. Be mindful that your purchase is a subscription, not a bottle or two. They will send you an overpriced bottle every month and bill your credit card. If you check out as a guest, you can't log in to cancel the subscription. And their customer service department will do nothing to help you cancel, so you'll have to dispute or reject the charges with your credit card. Been trying to cancel for 2 months.
And Zeb, what'd you say? This is why I'm always so critical of Twitter posts, other random comments being used as examples. There's so many bots. Yeah, I mean, Zeb, agreed. It's, you know, once upon a time, you use like comments on things like this to basically determine if this would have been worth your time, and now you can't. It's the concept of the customer review being helpful to the consumer to inform them is kind of gone. It's Zep. It's like you do have to take commentary with a very healthy grain of criticism, because a lot of especially in like in these kind of comment sections. It's like, is this real or is this not? I'm more inclined where you have someone that is speaking in proper sentences with proper punctuation. I am more inclined to think that they would possibly be real. AI seems to struggle with spelling. The AI bots, actually, ironically enough, seem to struggle with spelling and punctuation. The one time that you can kind of guess that it might be real is if the sentence structure and punctuation looks good, or if it's a run-on sentence. If it's nothing but one giant run-on sentence, that actually might be a real person. Ironically enough, if you just see like a comment where it's non-stop run-on sentence, no punctuation or nothing, as much as I hate to say it, that might actually be a real person.
That's crazy. So obviously, when you have AI influencers promoting products, there's no real backlash to a person for promoting a scam. That is a big problem when it comes to AI influencers, because let's say, for example, if I straight up promote a scam to you guys, I'm going to have 300 YouTube videos made on me for promoting a scam. Now, obviously, I, like many other creators, have empathy, and we're actually grateful that we're put in a position by you guys. So the goal is to never scam you guys, because that would just be a shitty thing to do. But the problem is, an AI influencer isn't really the same because, you know, it's an anonymous person behind it. So they just don't have the same accountability. Now, obviously, I can't say this is a scam as I haven't tried it myself, but the reviews are not looking good. So I would be extremely...
Well, I have a question. If it's a scam, is the account getting recorded? Because did he say this was an Instagram account? I can't recall if he said if it was a TikTok or an Instagram account. If it was a TikTok or an Instagram account, is that being recorded as a fake account or a scam account or a fraud account? Okay, it was Insta. So why are people not mass reporting this Insta account as being an AI scam? That's something that you can do as the individual to fight back. Is if this is an AI scam account, report the shit out of it. That's one thing that you can do.
As I haven't tried it myself, but the reviews are not looking good. So I would be extremely careful buying anything recommended by an AI influencer, especially an AI doctor, making it seem like a real doctor. And this is not the only type of content they're making. They're also making like this style of video where they're trying to like scare people into buying their supplement.
I call you out because I love you. And it also is an indication that you're a human being and not an AI bot. Okay? It's in this particular case, it's kind of a positive, but please, for the love of God, Stray, work on your sentence structure and use proper punctuation. Please, please, it breaks my writer's heart when I see people just going crazy run-on sentences. Please, don't break my novelist heart. Now, Sam! Why are you gonna do me like that? Hi. Meanie.
Content they're making, they're also making like this style of video where they're trying to like scare.
Ember, I looked at the Reddit subreddit for unsubscribe.
Okay.
They want to bring on a VTuber. You are in the running for that.
I'm sorry, what now? Okay. E4, throw the link to that subreddit in stream chat general. I will take a look at it. Okay, please throw that link into the stream chat general.
Doctor. And this is not the only type of content they're making. They're also making like this style of video where they're trying to like scare people into buying their supplement.
Most people don't know this, but these 3 foods tragically damage your body from the inside out. Number 1, tuna. Number 2, cow's milk. Number 3, black coffee. There's one...
Hold the mouse. Hold it. Hold it.
They're also
Oh,
making,
wow,
like, this
that's
style of
bad.
video where they're trying to like scare people into buying their supplement.
Most people don't know this, but these 3 foods tragically damage your body from the inside out.
The mouth movement and no eyebrow movement whatsoever. Oh my God, look at both. Look at the way her mouth is moving and the fact that her eyebrows do not fucking move when she's enunciating.
These 3 foods tragically damage your body from the inside out. Number 1, tuna. Number 2, cow's milk. Number 3, black coffee. There's one natural plant that's been used for centuries in Africa and Asia, but almost nobody talks about it here in the
movement
USA.
is
It's called
terrible.
moringa.
See, this is where it's starting to get even more dystopian. She's using multiple different styles of engaging videos. I showed a couple clips already of generated people that are obviously made to look like experts, but there's also videos created to look like someone is stitching them. So here's an AI stitching another AI who looks to be some like health professional in some high-end studio.
I don't know know who this motherfucker is, but he just taught me more than doctors ever did in my life.
The best way to detox your gut after 30 years of eating junk food, it's called moringa.
It's getting really dystopian out here, guys. This is
God. Dead internet theory is coming true. God damn. Look at this again. They're both AI.
like health professional in some high-end studio.
I don't know who this motherfucker is, but he just taught me more than doctors ever did in my life.
The best way to detox your gut after 30 years of eating junk food, it's called moringa.
It's getting really
Wow. Oh my God. And here's the thing. We're catching this because most of us are looking at this on a monitor or maybe a tablet screen where we can actually see, we're actually able to see the falseness in the facial movements. What they're counting on is people viewing these videos on phones where you're not gonna see the details in the mouth and the face that we are seeing because it's on a much smaller screen. And that's what they're counting on. They're counting on the they're counting on the phone viewers to just be watching on their 6-inch screen and not being able to see the tells that we are so easily able to see on a big
Donut
screen.
said it on his stream that they want to bring on a VTuber.
Okay. I know, E4, I know. That was probably delayed. It's a 5-minute delay on Tangia. I know you said that a while ago. Atanashi, no bonk. That was probably sent 5 minutes ago. So.
dystopian out here, guys. This is wild. And there's even like UGC style content, like videos designed to look like personal diary entries.
It's the same person. That's the same fucking person. They literally just did the AI to create the wrinkles. But that's the exact same person.
Things like, hey, celebrity plastic surgeon of 21 years here. I want to tell you guys what I tell my patients. Except it's just like some AI dude.
5 things women should never put in their bodies from a celebrity plastic surgeon of 21 years. Moringa.
Is this supposed to be the same person? That silver dead internet theory is basically the idea that the internet now is not really populated by actual like flesh and blood users, that the vast majority of the internet is now populated by bots. So the bots, AI is putting out videos, AI is making posts, AI is making comments, AI is commenting on those comments. It's implying that there is way more AI bots on the internet now than human beings. That's what dead internet theory is. And the number of human beings on the internet is decreasing, and the bots are increasing.
21 years. Moringa powder.
Yeah, every video on this page is just an ad, but because it doesn't seem like an ad, people believe this account. And because she uses the whole comment to get a link thing, we can see that a lot of people are apparently buying from this account, or at least wanting to go check out the product. But one of her TikToks has over 22 million views in just 1 week. That's a lot of people being exposed to a very questionable product. It's one thing when AI influencers push sneakers and makeup, but pretending to be a doctor, I feel like this is just moving into the danger zone. Like, this isn't just some like bad marketing. This is potential medical misinformation packaged as expertise coming from experts that don't even exist, and people are buying it on Instagram, especially where the audience is older and less likely to catch the AI glitches. So she thrives there. Wellness Maddie is just the tip of the iceberg though, because right now there's some really popular influencers on Instagram that aren't even real people. You have accounts like Lil Michaela, for example, who has 2.5 million followers, and she actually landed brand deals with both Prada and Dior. And then you have an account called Ludo Magulo, who's built over 7 million.
By God. How can anyone take one look at this image and think it's real? How is anybody looking at this and think that's even close to being real? That is, oh my God. Mechanist, probably not. I realistically, I probably wouldn't be surprised. It's, why? Yeah, the door, yeah, I mean, look at the door. You've got, like, this is supposed to be like a full, like an accordion style door. And it's clipped in here against the shelving unit. This one has a knob with a hasp and no matching knob hasp on this, no matching strike plate here. The door is all wrong. The door is all wrong, and she is all wrong. This is 100%
I'm starting to think
fucking
maybe
AI.
the Neurosama sisters aren't real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Zep. Like, you can see right here at the bottom, it's sort of like melting into into this, like, what's supposed to be a oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh God, but basically it's melting into the window shelf. It's just, wow, this is so fucking bad. Oh God.
Followers and was literally featured in Vogue Brazil. And then you have Emma from Japan, a pink-haired AI avatar who appeared in Paris Fashion Week and partnered with Porsche and IKEA. So these AI influencers are getting brand deals, and that's the so-called safer side of AI influencing because it's fashion, not medical advice. They're fake, yes, but they're mostly just pushing clothes and aesthetics, so not that bad. I still think it's really odd to feel influenced by a bot, but the sad truth is this is probably just here to stay, and that's not even the dark side of this trend.
33 years of
Huh.
poop flushing Victoria's Secret models. Rubbing castor oil on your boobs
God.
will turn them from droopy to perky. Oringa powder helps, and you can find it on Amazon or
Because CBS News
Hey, God, did you see his mouth just then? On that close-up?
will turn them from droopy to perky. Oringa powder helps, and you can find it on Amazon or
Because CBS News investigated and found dozens of
Oh,
deepfake
I did.
doctors on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, with videos racking up over tens of millions of views. One real doctor, Joe Burley, woke up to find his face cloned on a video selling products that he never endorsed, which is just insane. I saw something similar.
Oh, that's lawsuit. Oh, that's fucking lawsuit. That's you. That's where you file a police report and you start talking to an attorney. That's literally identity theft. That is literally identity theft. If someone does that, someone clones your the image of your face, puts it on an AI bot, and tries to sell something. That's flat out fucking identity theft. That is, you need to instantaneously be on the phone with the police saying, I need to file a report for identity theft. 100%. And then once you find out who it actually is, then you start filing lawsuits.
Happened to CoffeeZilla where someone was using AI to have him endorse some crypto scam, and they were running ads targeting his fan base, which is also crazy. Thankfully, it was his fan base though, because people obviously are going to be way more skeptical watching him expose a bunch of scams. Suddenly he's promoting some crypto rug pull. It just doesn't add up. So I don't think too many people got scammed there. Overall, just a wild situation though. But in this instance with the doctor, the AI didn't even use his real.
I mean, Xanax, especially if it's being done internet, like the police have the tools to basically IP track. And if it's like international or across state lines, then the FBI gets involved. And trust me, the FBI will be able to find them. They'll file the subpoenas that they need to against the social media company that's hosting them. They will get all the user information, and it can be done. Absolutely, it can be done.
Overall, just a wild situation though. But in this instance, with the doctor, the AI didn't even use his real voice. But I guess it was convincing enough that people believed it.
CBS News found dozens of deepfake doctor videos shared on social media, and altogether they had tens of millions of views.
Jeez.
So we spoke to Dr.
Yes.
Joel Bervel. Earlier this year, someone created a deepfake video of him to sell a product.
No.
Take a look.
It looked like me. It didn't sound like me, but it was promoting a product that I'd never promoted in the past in a voice that wasn't mine.
Yeah, I guess this could easily be a nightmare scenario. Fake doctors, they just show up online and start spreading miracle cure claims. People start buying into it, and sometimes they end up with products that are completely useless at best and harmful at worst. Then real doctors actually lose credibility because the line between advice and nonsense keeps getting harder to see. I mean, I said it in the beginning of this video, but I'll say it again. The health advice you want to get is the stuff they actually teach you in schools, not the stuff you see on Instagram. Now, obviously, there are exceptions to both. I mean, there have been doctors who have offered me pills that I should absolutely not have that thankfully I had the knowledge to say no to after some like very basic surgeries being peddled some extremely addictive painkillers. But that's like a whole separate problem. Just be careful of AI and just in general grift.
You guys saw what he half faded into the background there, right? You guys saw that?
Me pills that I should absolutely not have that thankfully I had the knowledge to say no to after some like very basic surgeries being peddled some extremely addictive pain.
Yeah, boy, doctors just love trying to push that oxy.
Just be careful of
Garrett, oxycodone. It's a narcotic. Doctors love prescribing oxycodone to literally everybody that comes in and that says to them, I have pain. It's narcotic, and it's basically one of the big problems with prescription drug abuse and addiction. It is like oxycodone is very addictive, and doctors hand it out like fucking candy. So if you can, there we go. Gramps is saying that the oxy addiction rate is almost at 40%. So I advise, Gramps, you can back me up on this if I'm correct or correct me if I'm incorrect, is if you are experiencing pain, try to do everything to mitigate it except Oxycontin. If you can try and just like use over-the-counter medications responsibly and be able to just ride it out until basically your body has healed, avoid oxycodone if you can as long as possible because it is super fucking addictive. And a lot of the addictions, a lot of the people that suffer from addiction, it starts with oxycodone. It starts with oxycodone. It starts with that. They get super addicted, and it's the same as any other drug addict. Legitimately, it's not. It's that much different from any other kind of drug addiction. You'll lie, cheat, and steal to get that oxy, even if it means getting on the street, because people will sell their Oxycontin on the street as just like any other average drug deal. It's stay away from it if at all possible.
AI and just in general grifters, because if someone's trying to sell you some miracle cure, often it's too good to be true. And I mentioned this earlier, but as if the situation couldn't get worse, because while I was trying to figure out if this person in the profile picture was real or not, after doing a little bit of reverse image searching, I found someone's Reddit account who's very active and posts about her life on there. And from what I can tell, it does not look like she's a doctor, nor does she give any medical advice, nor does she talk about running a massive Instagram account or moringa powder at all. Because if you look at this Instagram account, clearly they're obsessed with moringa powder. So you would think that her personal Reddit would mention it at least. So to me, it kind of looks like whoever's running this account found this woman's picture off of Reddit and just stole it, as I can't find any affiliation from this Instagram account to a real doctor. only this woman on Reddit. I also see that the Instagram account was made less than a year ago and gained over 500,000 followers in the first month. So who knows, just like the videos are created by bots, a lot of the followers could easily be bots as well. So when I'm talking about Wellness Maddie here in this video, I don't think I'm talking about the woman in this photo. We're not sure if this person is even aware of it yet, but we have reached out to this person as we believe that she's being impersonated. Another massive red flag is I haven't seen a single video on her account of this woman that's in the profile picture. And as I mentioned earlier, it's also pretty clear that this was taken from Reddit. Obviously, I can't say anything for certain, but it's safe to say we can draw our own conclusions here. If the woman does get back to me with a definitive answer, I will pin it in the comments of this video though. But at the end of the day, Wellness Maddie is probably just a preview of what's coming, unfortunately. Like, yeah, she's just kind of like a proof of concept for what AI grifters are going to look like in the next 5 years. Just a fake doctor who never sleeps, never gets tired, never messes up their brand deals, and can pump out endless medical advice. All the
Oh, and also change specialties like that. Don't forget, we saw this AI doctor change specialties like at least 3 fucking times.
It's gonna get crazy here. This is probably one of the more dystopian segments of influencer culture that I've reviewed in quite a while. But after I came across it, I felt like I just had to make a video on it because this is pretty alarming. So yeah, if your doctor on Instagram looks a little bit too good to be true, they probably are. So please question everything. And other than that, drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.
Right. So chat, takeaway from this, honestly, is very simple. And it seems like it should be basic, but I will just flat out say it in case no one's ever said it to you before. Never, ever, 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 ever take the advice of an internet doctor. If there's something that you see on the internet where you're like, gee, I wonder if I wonder if that's the problem that I have, or gee, I wonder if I should take this. Consult an actual flesh and blood doctor in person and say, hey doc, what do you think? Go on the assumption that every doctor on that is posting on Instagram, on TikTok with all this wonderful advice.
I just had rotator cuff surgery and got Oxy, took it when needed, but weaned myself off of it as soon as possible.
Good, Dwarf Lord. Good. That's you. Yeah, it's stay away from the Oxy if at all possible, and stay away from the supplements. Like, just if you're seeing a doctor giving quote unquote advice, and especially if they're shilling fucking anything, it's fake. It's a scam. Go on that assumption. Go on the assumption that it is fake and it is a scam, and click off it. And I would even go so far as like to say report the account. If it's like, okay, this is a doctor and they're shilling a product like this, and especially if you can tell it's an AI scam, report it. That's how you can try and like at least put a dent in these accounts, is report it as being AI, as fake, as what have you.